Yo, 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 what is up, my family? What is up? It's good to see y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. For those of you who don't know that I was out of the country doing my little jet slide, I had a good time. So I really appreciate those who jumped in. I went live for like at least one time. It was like 20 minutes. Forgive me, because I'm typically secretive when I travel because I don't need everybody up in my business. I'm trying to stay low key. But while I was traveling, something just dawned on me. I was like, why don't I turn around and incorporate my travels, my love of travels, my thing that I do, and bring it to the anime family because I feel like y'all deserve to see that. Um, and so I got a surprise for y'all. I definitely got a surprise for y'all, and I'll mention it at the end of the stream. So y'all gonna have to sit back, relax, and wait for the end of the stream for you to find out what I'm talking about. But we got a full pack show today. Chat, we gonna get into it. So today we gonna talk about last week's episodes. I'm gonna go through them, break them down a little bit, dive in. I know a lot of y'all been in my comments asking questions, my thoughts. So I've said, how about we just do a Sunday live stream and get as many people that I can in here? Now, I don't know if it's gonna be in particularly this settings like Sunday at 10 a.m. because I'm on East Coast time. I don't know if that's like the best time to do it. It may turn around and become Sunday night. Now I know I got fans all across the world, from the UK to the US to India to the Philippines. Yes, I see you. But I also want to make sure that we grow in the channel. So the more people that can be on our live streams, the better interactions that I can get. And it's to nobody's fault, but I just want to make sure we get the best interaction, the best shows, so that for those who wasn't able to see it, y'all can go back, check it out on the channel, and really super have a good quality show. So today we doing 10. Next week we might turn around and do another time. I'm trying to figure out what the best. I might even throw up a poll, and that poll might tell me exactly the best time to go ahead and do these live streams. It may not even be Sunday. We might find out everybody want me to do it on a Friday night before they go out to the club. Or we might do it I don't know. It's up to y'all to go ahead and tell me exactly when the best time to do these things. So make sure y'all get active in the chat. I'm here. Any questions, any thoughts, or if you just want to come by and just say, hey, Kicks, Xavier. I guess I never really solidified my name on my channel. Shame on me. But I'll introduce myself. I'm Xavier. For those who didn't know yet, I'm Xavier, aka Kicks. Most people on here call me Kicks, so I go by Kicks. And appreciate you coming in, Ray, and throwing in the chat. I know we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I'm Xavier, and at the end of the day, I'm a dude that just likes anime. And it came out my head where I was like, well, a friend introduced me. It was first Parasite. And then once it was Parasite, I was just like hooked. And as soon as I got hooked on Parasite, I started watching a whole bunch of other animes. And the next thing you know, I was like, now I found myself on YouTube watching people watch anime. And I'm like, wait, why don't I go ahead and do that? Yeah, 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 right. I wouldn't even say I fell down the rabbit hole. My boy, I I just basically went spelunking. I did Jesus take the wheel and just jumped into the hole. So from there, I was simply just watching animes, and I was just like, you know what? I'm sure there's a group of people that would enjoy watching me watch for the first time a lot of these animes. And so we came out with Parasite, which was my very first reaction. Then I started doing like, I tried, and yes, I know you guys came back and told me it wasn't the best as far as the show, not me. I did Avatar, the live action. It was, to me, it was good, but to the community, because I guess it wasn't animation, it was just like a teeter tot. So I don't know if I'll do season 2 yet. So who knows? Then we turned around and did Demon Slayer. Beware, I'm gonna go back and fill back the first couple seasons of Demon Slayer. So those are gonna be coming out soon too. And then I started just going down the line and finding things that I enjoyed. So now we're here. Now we over here doing live streams. And because we're doing live streams, I figured it was another avenue and another way for y'all to figure out my personality. And if y'all mess with the edited YouTube, throw that in there, you don't get the full 23 minutes of the anime episode and what I actually do on there. I'm like, why don't I just bring my personality to live stream so y'all can enjoy me live in color and everything else? And so I appreciate you, Ray. I know you've been from here from the get-go. And oh, you like my analysis and everything. Boy, you got me over here already over here bubbling. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. Make sure if y'all come in, I love to grow this Kickerz community and Kickerz family, because at the end of the day, I feel like, yes, there's a ton of reaction channels that are on anime. And not to fault all my other, I'm not even gonna call them competitors. I'm gonna call everyone else, because we're a big family. We're a big family of anime lovers. So if you like someone who's doing one channel, that's cool. There's a lot of views to be seen on here. And so if you like the way I do, like my boy Ray said, my analysis on episodes, I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining the family. I appreciate what you do. And so make sure you continue, though. Don't leave me for some other guy. At the end of the day, it ain't a competition, but I still need my views. But I appreciate y'all, and I don't bash nobody. I don't do anything on my channel. At the end of the day, we all have different walks of life, and we view the anime in different ways. So make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all hit the notification bell, because I post 5 days a week. And sometimes it's 4, depending on how it lands. You know, I got guests that comes on, and our schedules sometimes don't always match. But I try to post 5 days a week. At least the ones that I'm on, we posting every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, right? All right. So now that we've talked a little bit about me, what do I have in store? We're going to review last week's episodes. I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts on those episodes of Death Note, as well as Attack on Titan. And then we're going to chat a little bit about what's coming up this week, what I think is about to happen, because I'm still recording. After I get done with this stream, I got to get back to the grind and start recording these episode reactions so y'all can have something for this week. But this week, I did a little bit of a change. And if y'all notice the subtleness of it, I know y'all true believers. So we're going to go and talk about upcoming episodes. We're going to go and jump into some reactions of different things. And then I hope as I continue on for the next, I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but I hope as I continue on, y'all give me more things to talk about, react to. And if y'all feel like I should have something, I'm going to go ahead and create a group later so y'all can throw stuff in that y'all want me to react or get my ideas on. I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm not selling merch, but I did decide that I was going to go ahead and create a t-shirt. Yeah, your boy. I don't know if that makes me kind of like a narcissist or or what that makes me. I done got the shirt with me on it. I got a couple other things that's coming on. I got a couple other things that I'm gonna start making for myself. I figured if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make myself a human billboard. I got myself like barcode on the back. So if somebody walking behind me, they could go ahead and scan and boom, right to the page. So we could hopefully grow this Kickerz community. But anyways, so let's go ahead and dive into it. What I want to talk about first. And we're going to start off like with Death Notes and then finish off with Attack on Titans. And then we'll go from there. All right, y'all? Okay. In last week's episodes, we found out about Kira of Death Note. So I know we watched episode 13 and we all watched episode 14. For me, I really do believe, based off this second Kira, Light about to get caught. And why I say Light about to get caught, it's like the golden rule. If you gonna commit a crime, commit it by yourself. You ain't gonna snitch on yourself, right? Come on, you ain't gonna snitch on yourself. So if you're gonna commit a crime, it's better to do a crime by yourself rather than a group or having a partner. Because you never know. The police got good tactics nowadays where they pin one person to the other. And so because they do that, you never really know what that person is going to do. Hold on, what you say? Never break a law? I mean, oh no, never break a law more than one law at a time. I mean, sometimes you ain't got no choice, right? You go rob a bank, and then you rob at the bank. That's one crime. Then somebody stands up and try to attack you. Poop, you put them on the head, and then out. That's another crime. That's an assault. And then, hold on. While you in the bank and there's people in the bank, that's hostage. So now it's kidnapping. So it's super easy to let all these charges and breaking of law just come on now. As soon as you get caught, you already know the police gonna be throwing everything they could in the book at you to see what sticks. So you never really break one crime. There's a multitude of crimes that you break, but you may only get charged or sentenced for one. But either way, so as far as the second Kira coming in, we kind of figured out a little bit of what her motive is. So episode 13, I'll give it this. But episode 13, she was very, very smart. Because to put on a disguise, to go ahead and not even look the way she was supposed to look, I think they kept that thing so nonchalant, it was awesome. The way that they snuck in, the way she snuck in, she didn't even interact with him. She just, because she had the Shinigami eyes, she knew exactly who she was looking for, because if he had the Death Note book, right? I think her name was Misa. Misa. But because Misa had the Death Note eyes, obviously Light wouldn't have his time of death on his head. So that's how she was able to figure out who exactly the other book holder was and who Kira really is. To me, that's freaking awesome. And that also tells me that Misa isn't dumb, but she's still unpredictable. And so, exactly, right? And that makes me feel like Ryuk. Hold on, is it Ryuk? Ryuk? I feel like I'm going back to Street Fighter. Anyways, I'm going to call it Ryuk. Anyways, Ryuk, to me, doesn't seem like he's all there as Shinigami. Ryuk feels like he was on the short bus. Because, like, how you been a Shinigami and you don't know all the Shinigami rules, and now you over here figuring out, like, hold on, let me teach this man about the Death Note, but I don't really know about the Death Note. So I'm learning things from Rim, who Rim is now teaching me stuff, right? Either way. So now that she's revealed her motive, and I guess based off it, she stated in episode 14, I believe, or was it 13? I because I've done both of them, it's gonna kind of overlap. So because I believe she came out and was just like, "Oh, my parents, something about my parents being kidnapped, assaulted or whatever the case may be." It was Kidda who came and helped out with it. So I'm forever in Kidda's debt. So now I don't know about y'all. When you fall in love with somebody, as far as based off of the kindness or goodness, oh, it's like the firefighter who saves the woman from the burning building, or the cop who saves the woman from the things that she's done. So I mean, from a criminal, like saving a woman or person from a criminal, like a person stealing a purse or whatever the case may be. You guys know what I'm talking about. But exactly, Ray, trauma bonding, and because of all of that, to me, I feel like yes, because of her sloppiness, she may inadvertently get light taken. But I don't know, because now that she has like that trauma bonding, would she flip on light? I low key think if she pushed to it, because she ain't built for this, it kind of already showed that she's kind of a superstar. So I don't really feel she's built for this. So we'll see if she has the same intelligence that light does. But overall, it's kind of iffy. Hang on, Ray. Even learn shit from light from adding. Oh, I ain't even knew Ryuk was over here learning stuff from light. See? What kind of Shinigami don't know about his own book? And that's probably why it fell from the Shinigami realm, right? He had no business having a Shinigami, having a Death Note. But that's my thought. Do you, and in my case is, now that we've met the other person, do you feel that Misa is dangerous? I'm really curious on that. Is Misa dangerous to everyone else? Because, like, and what I mean by dangerous, we know Light is a psychopath, right? And because we know Light is a psychopath, now I wonder if Misa can match that energy. Because if she can match that energy, ooh, that is an anime Bonnie and Clyde, and boy, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And that means L got something coming for him. But at the end of the day, we gon' see, right? We gon' see. Let's see what else is out there. What'd you say, Ray? Put it like this: if you were Light, wouldn't you her as a especially high? You know what? You're right. I would. The reason why I would consider her as a, but here's the thing: if she's praising Kidda that much, and she went on TV to praise Kidda that much, and that she went through all of that, I don't know if it's a direct threat to Kidda or Light because of how she feels about Light, right? So I don't know if she personally would attack Light. I look at it more as could, and like I mentioned earlier, could her exciting personality and immature personality slip up and get them caught? Because I feel like she's overzealous to prove herself to Kidda, and that in itself could get them caught because how smart L is. Is that what you meant, Ray? But my next question, the Shinigami eyes. For real though, the Shinigami eyes to me is probably the coolest thing about Death Note. One of my appreciate it. I don't remember exactly which one it was. One of the Kickerz asked specifically, would I take the deal for the Shinigami eyes? If I was a psychopath, I don't know, because Now that I think about it a little bit, look, I can see both sides. I would definitely do it because then I can do mass casualty. And I don't know if the Shinigami eyes only works in person, or can I see, and I might have missed it, or can I see someone if I see, can I see their name and life expectancy um via TV or electronics. But oh, you can see on a picture and video. Appreciate that. So if you can see it on a picture and video, whoo, but that means my life expectancy gets cut in half. And because it gets cut in half, I don't even know when I'm gonna die. Look, I'm an overweight black man that lives in America who eats bad cheeseburgers and fries for his dinner. So shit, I might be dead in like 2-3 years. Half is a lot. So let's be real. If I already have a death, and I'm not bringing it into a racial thing, but I'm gonna say it this way: I'm already, like I said, I'm black, so our life expectancy is at least 55, maybe 60 years old. Yes, check the statistics. That means if I take the deal, I'm dead because I should already be dead according to statistics. Um, hold on. I can see any depressed person taking the eyes. True. Now, but it depends on what kind of depression though, right? Because if we think about it, how depressed would I need to be to? Yes, I may want, because not every depressed person wants to take their life, right? But you could just be depressed. Now, I don't know how many depressed people want to go ahead and take out mass casualties of people, because I don't feel that Kiddo or Light is depressed. I just think he's a psychopath and on a hunger strike. I mean, and on a power hunger. Yeah, power hungry. And because he wants to go ahead and make the world just and great, that's his motive and his excuse behind it. Would you say me when I'm sad, so I casually commit mass murder? uh, well, I hope you don't got Shinigami eyes, cause I, I don't need you to see my real name, or when my, well, at least let me know when I'm supposed to die, but don't kill me. But either way, I guess at the end of the day, what I'm looking at it is, I think I'm, you know what? If I had a psychopathic mindset and I felt like, hey, how can I create mass casualties? Because if you think about it, like, why do a lot of the people do these attacks? Yes, they have a fulfill of maybe religion, some revenge, vengeance, um, uh, have authority issues, all of these different things. Yeah, they may have it, and yeah, they may go after those individuals, but are they really depressed, or are they determined to make these actions? So I guess if I were in that position, you know what? I keep making excuses. Based off of right now, I wouldn't want it. And here's why. I don't need to, I don't have a, I mean, I got a couple ex-girlfriends that if they gave me 3 wishes and I rubbed a genie bottle, I'd probably, I wouldn't do ill will, like I would take them out, but you know, I hope you got diarrhea for like 6 weeks without a break. Um, I got a couple other things that I got might do to another ex-girlfriend, but outside of those 3, I think I'm good. I'm good. But no, I wouldn't want the Shinigami eyes if I'm being 100%. I wouldn't want the Shinigami eyes. And it's not to the fact that I wouldn't want to know people's real names. It could be a huge thing for like the dating scene. Because if you turn around and be like, I bet you I could guess your name at a bar for a girl and you can see her eyes, boy. And you can be like, yes, that right there is an icebreaker. But I'm not giving up half my life to go ahead and talk to some girls at the bar. Because if I find the woman of my dreams, I can't, I'm going to only see her in my dreams, right? So, hold on. I think we all have at least one person we wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't say kick it, but that doesn't mean you're gonna go out there and do it. That's the moral of ambiguity using the death. That is true. You're right. I don't want to see. Actually, I don't have anybody in my life that I would actually want to see die. I just don't hold that much hate in my heart. I would say I would like to see some bad things happen to that individual, not death though, because death is irreversible. Because I do believe people can change, and I do believe people can work towards change. And if I take their life, they have no chance to change. Because even a serial killer can find light where it's no longer what they want. Does it happen often? But I feel like that's where I'm at. So no Shinigami eyes for me. So the other thing that I want to chat about is I'm curious for everybody's thoughts. Is Kira or Light's idea of everything justice or obsession? Right? And I'm curious on what crosses the line. For me, and y'all can let me know in the chat. For me, I honestly think the fact that when he started going after innocent people, yeah, that's a wrap. That's no longer justice. You're serving your own agenda now. So if you're going to go out and say this is for justice and a peaceful world, you can't go out killing innocent people who had nothing to do with it, especially someone on a newscast station that's just doing their job. Or a police officer like Pinbar who got murked for what? Because he was doing his job and you was sloppy enough and arrogant enough to get that close? Nah, man, that's not justice. There you go. There you go, Ray. Yes, it is obsession. And as Elle said, childish. That's a perfect world. Just can't exist no matter how many people you are. That is true. You know what? That is absolutely true. There's no actual depth. And it's weird. People will tell me there in Webster, there's a definition of perfect. But what does perfect mean to an individual? It's so subjective. What's perfect to you ain't perfect to me. So because perfect is a word in the book and it has so much subjectiveness to it, is it really what it is? I don't know. So I would say yes, it is an obsession. And basically, it blurs the line. Same with Misa. And I don't know what fuels Misa to go and use the death note to do the death note, because if Kida already offed her parents by doing that, what's really her excuse to keep the death note? You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not. I guess she could keep it for accessories. It might look good in her purse or whatever the heck may be. Misa is a light glazer. That true. But if she's a light glazer, she has no reason to keep the book, right? It doesn't make no sense. But I guess she's becoming friends with Rem, and that she needed the book in order to find Aaron, right? And so because she needed all that, that's essentially why she's keeping the book. Am I wrong? Sorry, hold on. It was getting a little hot in here, so I had to turn on the AC. But I guess for me, I guess we'll soon find out what's Misa's motive. And I know she really is obsessed with a Light, and because she's like, oh, let's be my boyfriend in episode 14. Oh, well, that was actually Light's idea. But either way, I feel like where does she go from here? If she becomes Light's significant other, how does it like move forward with it, right? Oh, she just wants to help. Okay, I might have missed that part. Okay, so if she wants to help and that's why she gave Light the book, then that makes sense. And I guess that's right, she did give Light the book, and Rem threatened Light, don't mess this up. I love that kind of crap. All right, so I'd love to get your take on this, chat. What are your thoughts on the roles of the Shinigami? Because I feel like Rem has a completely different mindset than what Ryuk has. And because those two are two different personalities, and I guess maybe I'm lost. Chat, help me out. How does one become a Shinigami? Is it people who have done something and their souls didn't go on and they live in purgatory? Is Shinigami like the purgatory world? Maybe y'all might know more than I, because I don't know if it explained it in the beginning of what the Shinigami was when it started on episode 1. I know I missed a couple of the, the halfway marks that tells you exactly what it tells you exactly like key parts of the episodes or the show. I might have missed what exactly a Shinigami is. Ah, they never explained it. Okay, then I then I was confused for no damn reason. So okay. All right. So okay, then let me ask this. Did Misa always have the book because of the other Shinigami before Rem that was following her? Or was it, and I'm confused, was that Shinigami in love with, I don't know how a Shinigami falls in love with a girl, and to the point where he sacrifices himself. And is that how she got the notebook? The death note is from that Shinigami who sacrificed himself. But why? Okay, appreciate that, Ray. So Rem picked it up and gave it to Gelis, then went down and gave it to Misa. Okay, so then but why did Rem give it to Misa in the first place? Rem didn't have an obligation to give it to Misa. Rem could have just took that back to the Shinigami Rem, right? I don't know. To me, that's where I was just like, okay, so Rem, in my opinion, now is like, did Rem purposely create her? Ah, she felt bad for Gelis' sacrifice. Okay, but and I appreciate that, Ray, but it still doesn't make sense on if the point of the book is to be in the Shinigami realm. Why would you just turn around and give it to a human willingly to go do it? Even though the point of a Shinigami is basically the ghost death or whatever, the death ghost. I forgot what the guy who with the cloak and everything is called. I'm having a brain fart, but I know the point of the Shinigami is to go take lives. But is it for Rem's enjoyment that? And that's where I guess my confusion. Maybe they'll explain it in the later episodes, but that to me is very important to understand. So for y'all, and I guess this is gonna be where I conclude my Death Note side. Are you guys Team L or Team Light right now, based off of the 14 episodes that we've watched? Who you rooting for? Are you rooting for Light to get away with all of this because it's just a really dope psychopathic mindset that you think is really cool and how he plays these games? Or are you rooting for L to catch Light because you feel like Light is out of hand now? Rem's motivation also aren't really talked about too much. I actually don't remember why she became attached to me. Yeah, maybe there's something special about Misa, or because of what happened to her parents, they became a little sympathetic to it. But maybe that's what it is, Ray. But I want to know, chat. Let me know, chat. Are y'all Team L or are you Team Light? For me, ooh, Ruj. I hope I'm saying it right. Rudra. You team Light. You might be a low-key psychopath. And I like it. But okay, team Light. Can you give me a little explanation on why you still favoring Light after him killing innocent people and everything? Now I'm over here projecting on you. My bad. But go ahead and give me an idea of why you choose Team Light, if you don't mind. But for me, I guess my good conscious side of things would not let my mind go. And I guess the good side of it is telling me, okay, I would have to choose Light. I would have to choose L. And the reason why I would want to choose L is because A, L is doing the good of the citizens, of humanity. L is humanity, and I feel like Light right now is playing devilish ways. And because of the two, I feel like L has to be the side of goodness. It's like having the angels on both shoulders. It's like L is trying to preserve humanity, and if humanity falls, maybe I'm just a goody two-shoe, you know. I'm over here trying to do this, do that. Light's motivation started as something that could be respectable, but quickly turned itself on its head. You absolutely right, Light. Because I was definitely in the first 2 episodes, Team Light. First 3, 4 episodes when he was off in criminals. But you know what? Now that I think about it, with everything good that you're trying to make in this world, there comes casualties. And because there comes casualties, I think that in itself is probably what caused it. And because Light is like, I have a greater goal to get to, and if I'm stopped early, then I can't get to that goal, right? So I'm technically doing this for humanity. Even though now, because he's playing this game with L, he's kind of lost sight. But I still believe, and I can see where everybody thinks that, I still believe that, okay, if that's what he's thinking, then all right, I'll play with L because that's my biggest competitor right now. Have a little bit of fun. But once I off L, then I'm in a good place and I can go back to doing what I need to do. But now everything is just getting so confusing. If you agree with me now. Ruke Rudre, I mean, if criminals die, the crime rates decrease drastically, and it might help in saving more lives, as serial killers and robbers would be too scared to commit any crimes. I agree, but doesn't it now make everybody fearful for it? Because now he's not just killing criminals, he's killing innocent people. Excuse me. And it never made public on how is it that he made, like, how is it that he chooses who he's going to kill? Because look at the look at the news station people. Because even with Misa, she didn't care that she was off in broadcasters. She just wanted to get to Light. And here's Light killing innocent FBI agents and their wife. For what? Because they got too close? I think his arrogant side is what made this that. Hey, Diamond, what's up, my boy? All right, let's be real. If he didn't fumble the killing L. Taylor and instead of making everything a heart attack, he could have done different types of accidents. He never would have been in. That is absolutely true, Ray. And the fact that he continues to keep it, I guess that's just the writing. Because if he could have timed all of these out, and I guess, because like me, I would have turned around and just made different dates. I don't care when these people died, but as long as they died. So therefore, if they turned around and died 3 weeks from now, I would have been able, I think Light would have got away with a lot of it, but it wouldn't have made for a good show. You know what I mean? You need to have some, it has to be dramatic. So I think that's why they did it that way, so that it just makes the plot a little bit more interesting by doing it that way. But you're right, Ray. But all right. So the other thing that I ask then is this: should L confront Light, directly, or should he wait? And then that'll be my last question. Because I know coming up now, Light gets really Light starts to figure out a lot of things about it. And I'm assuming like how it becomes, I don't know yet, but I feel like Light has no boundaries. I feel in my head, Light and L are on the warp path to crash. And I feel, and in my head, someone's gonna have to take that first step to bring it in reality, then keeping behind it. But the way we look at it is like L is stuck in a hotel or wants to be stuck in a hotel like Rapunzel. So I don't know when they're gonna cross paths. Maybe they do cross paths soon. But with L staying in the hotel, it kind of takes away, it kind of takes it away, you know? So we'll have to see how that pans out. Chat, make sure y'all hitting that like button on this so that I can make sure we got plenty of things going. And we still got Attack on Titan to talk about, and I got some reaction to some videos, so I hope y'all stick around. But let's jump over to Attack on Titan and what happened this past week. I know a lot of y'all are more excited for Attack on Titan than Death Note, but let's get into it. Okay. So, y'all, we are talking about Eren. Attack on Titan Season 4. And I'll tell you this real quick. Season 4 is living up to it. And you know what? Season 4 of Attack on Titan gave me everything that I needed and then some. You haven't checked my Attack on Titan? Oh, sir. Oh, we are on Season 4, Episode 21, and we about to talk about it. So buckle up and make sure you stick around. So we did 21 and 22 this past week. I appreciate you watching Death Note. But yeah, we just did 21 and 22 of Season 4 of Attack on Titan. Boy, did it just get good this goddamn week. So my question into y'all, was Eren always in control or just a pawn of destiny that was coming? Now, let me paint this picture for you. Yes, we saw Eren in a lot of Grisha's memories. And we saw little hints and droppers where Eren was around because he basically told Zeke. Now, my question then to you is, was Eren going to forever be on this path, whether it was Eren or it was someone else, where the Titans were just going to get tired of Marley and someone was going to come out and just be like, yo, get rid of Marley because they're oppressing us, and Eldians are just going to be like, wipe the floor with them. You feel me? I also missed your reaction for like 3 exams, but we'll hey, much love, Rudra. Much love. Hey, school come first. Got to get that degree. Can't get a job and tell them my skills is watching JustForKickz anime, right? So get that education on, my boy. Get that education on. But yeah. Exactly, Ray. I think it would have been somebody. Damn. When you get the Japanese man in the chat. All right, I'm gonna use translator because I wanna kind of understand what they said. Ooh. I don't know where I'm gonna find it. Good evening. Oh, is that what they said? I appreciate Ray. I don't know if you have the opportunity. Could you translate that for me? It might be good evening. Oh, hello. My bad. I like anime, but I don't. Is that kanji? But yes. So, oh, konbawa. Okay, it said come Bow Wow. So yeah, like I was mentioning, when we looking at it, I do feel like this was a pawn in the destiny. Exactly like Ray said, I feel like it was going to happen no matter what. But because Aaron was the person that it came up, his father was married to royalty, not royalty, to the bloodline, found a founding bloodline. All of this, it kind of just became that perfect recipe. And Aaron became that pawn in everything. And Aaron's anger of losing his mother fueled it even more. I don't know if Aaron's mother being alive would have gotten us to this, because Aaron wouldn't have been that angry. I feel like it wouldn't have gotten to that point if he would have just found out Grisha was who he was and stole the Titan, the founding Titan, right? So, to me, I feel like Aaron is playing chess in this whole thing. And the fact that Aaron is putting himself in a lot of people's dreams and whatnot, that has to be something immaculate. What other anime you got like that, where you got fighting scenes, you got people playing with each other chess-wise, and I mean like strategically? Do you understand how diabolical you gotta be to screw over your brother? Literally, they standing by the building, and he's like, yeah, I agree with you. We should euthanize all Eldians so that they are no longer in existence. And he's like, yes, I agree with you. And look that man straight in the face and just be like, yeah, let's get rid of all of them. And then I knew something was wrong as soon as, oh my God, I forgot Aaron's brother's name, Zeke. As soon as Zeke tossed the baseball and Aaron didn't catch it. To me, they weren't on the same page. And I call that foreshadowing, my boy. I didn't go to film school or anything of that sort, but I call that foreshadowing. But I don't know. I feel like because he played that pawn in it, it might be. Okay. And chat, let me know. What are your thoughts? Is Aaron's declaration against Marley, do you think of it as a terrorist or a savior? Ooh, to me, that's a good question. Chat, let me know if you feel Aaron's declaration and the beginning of everything, do you feel that is terrorism, or him just being a savior? Ray, you don't like Zeke? To me, it's sometimes the glasses. I'm like, why you trying to look smarter than you really are? Leave me alone. But I repeat, chat, Aaron's declaration to go after all of Marley and the Jaegerists to go. Do you feel he's being a terrorist or he's being a savior? For real, let's talk about it, because remember in it, he talked about saying, I'll wipe out every single person beyond the shores of paradise. And we know his motive is to save the Eldian people. But he's willing to wipe out the rest of the world to save the Eldian people. Okay, so all right, Rudra. So you look at it as a savior instead of it being a terrorist. Okay. Correct me if I assumed wrong, but yeah, that based off what you told me, Rudra, returning the hatred of Marley back to them sounds like you look at it as a savior for Eldians. Now, we know Aaron ain't gonna be pulling no punches. So because we know Aaron's not gonna be pulling no punches, to me, it's revenge. It's fueled by, I don't think it's just fueled by his mom dying because of the Titans and Marley sending those Titans over. Because he was able to jump into Grisha's memories, and now he knows exactly what's happening in Marley. He's been able to look at all of this. It's now stemming from past trauma of people of previous Titans that he's now carrying with him, and it's changed him into being angry. Because think about it. Also, he lived 4 years in Marley, but it doesn't really necessarily tell you the shit he went through while he was in Marley, right? Is that why it completely fuels him to say, wipe out all of them? And it's not just Marley. He's willing to wipe out anybody who opposes Eldians. So to me, I think that becomes a problem. Because if only Eldians exist, don't that just become incest later down the line? Because you ain't got nobody else to mix the bloodline with? No? I'm not a genealogist or whatever you call those, but it sounds like a bad idea. Hold on. This is all wouldn't have happened anyways if Marley wouldn't have attacked Paradise founding Titans. So yeah, I see. Bro, fair inverse. Are you talking about the anime show Furion versus? Are you asking me to compare the two? Because I haven't seen them yet. Hey Loka, I haven't seen those two yet. May come down the line, but I haven't seen them yet. So maybe coming. Yeah, I haven't seen those yet. I may have to put them on the list to go take a watch and react to, but I haven't gotten there yet. Sorry, buddy. Stick around. I know Furion's on the list for my me and my team to start looking at, but I just haven't gotten there. All right. So the rumbling begins. Oh, how many episodes is Furion? Okay, so as far as Attack on Titan, the rumbling has started. And when I tell you the rumbling surprise, I like how they foreshadowed it earlier in the multiple seasons ago. 25? All right, cool. I'll take a look at it. Appreciate it, Aloka. Hopefully you like the content I got and what I'm putting out right now. So make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate you even more for stopping by, showing the love. So the rumbling started, y'all. And so now, I love how they foreshadowed that earlier, back when it was what, season 3, season 2, when it was in the walls. And because it was in the walls, I wonder that was telling us that all those Titans was in the walls. So now that the rumbling has started, I'm excited. This week's episode's about to be lit. I think it's going to be a game changer. So, hey, chat, let me know. Give me the fire emoji if you're a team Eren and you feel like Eren should wipe out all Marleys. Hit me with that fire emoji. And hit me with the scroll emoji if you think Eren's just gone full villain and he on another warpath. He basically terrorist. Fire emoji for Team Eren. Skull for Eren, seeing Eren as a villain, or he hit me with a scroll. I meant like the skull, the dead skull. But I got what you meant, Ray. I got what you meant, buddy. My bad, my bad. There we go. You true. You're right. The whole world did Aloka, the whole world didn't do nothing, but Eren don't see it that way, because you got to think about it in the paradise, in the way the paradises work. Think of it as like Marley had other countries team up with Marley as allies to fight other countries. So like being on that island, were they exposed to knowing who exactly was helping Marley? And now it's like, you start fighting one place and all you can think in your head is, it's me versus the world. And because it's me versus the world, Anybody could catch these hands. Ruger, I love a bit of psychoness. I love it. I love it. All right. So, chat, real quick. Last question, and we're going to move on to some reactions. Last question. What would you do, or what would you have done if you had the founding Titan power? What would you do with it? In modern day society, say one day you woke up and you had the founding Titan power. What would you do in that case? I like Aaron. So, like freaking Ray and the grammar of Marley, it would have understood the. I feel like a lot of this. I feel like a lot of Attack on Titan is based off history. If we really think about it, like you mentioned, Aloka, on Germans, it's like Marley is technically Germany. If we being 100% about it. So that means Italy gotta go. That means China gotta go. That means Japan gotta go. All these other countries gotta go because they sided with Germany in World War II, right? Because if we looking at it as like Marley's being Germans and Eldians is being a rendition or something of Jews, like, well, is Aaron technically German? Is Aaron technically German? Because isn't Aaron technically an Eldian because he's able to harness the power of the Titans, which makes him Eldians, which in this case, in modern day world and history, wouldn't that make him technically like Jewish? Or I guess it wasn't all just Jews that was part of World War II. It was anybody who just didn't look like modern day Germans. So you had people like Jewish people as well as the bordering countries, like, oh my goodness, like Norway and all these other countries that were there. Excuse me, my history is not as good. I've been out of school for too long. India was wiped out. Well, Rudra, I get that the buildings were based off it, but if you think about how Paradise was built by individuals that was sent from Marley, right? So wouldn't the architecture be the same as similar to Marley as it would be? Because a lot of the influence of the people that was there was moved over to Paradise? Or am I misunderstanding it? So who was Hitler in Attack on Titan? That's a good question. I think Hitler was a collectively of the army board. But that's a good question though. I don't know who that would be. Chat, who y'all think would be who y'all think Hitler would be in Attack on Titan? So wait. Gays, people of colors, non-Catholics, etc. Exactly, Ray. So it wasn't just Jews. It was a whole heap of people who basically didn't have the ideology of what the German people wanted to be. So if Aaron knows that, so Eldians are basically Marlians. I don't think Eldians are basically Marlians. I think in this case, Aloka, it's one of those things where it's like, if you were born in Marley, then okay, you're technically Marley, but your bloodline isn't Marley. Right? So it's like everybody that's born in America, yes, we're technically Americans, but our bloodline don't say, because we're not Native Americans. Same way if you look at France and a lot of these other countries. You go to a remote country like Norway, okay, 90% of those people are going to be Norwegian because they don't have a mass immigration of different cultures and different ethnicities going in. But if we look at Germany in itself, Germany is starting to become very diverse. So I don't know if I can say Eldians are basically Marlians. Yes, we could say by geographical regions, but I wouldn't say bloodline that they would be the same, right? Okay, so up to season 3 on Attack of Titan, season 4 to end Attack on World by the Titans. Oh, I can see your title change. I can see your title change. All right, so I feel like Attack on Titan is about to really, really boil. I know since we're at episode, I think we're at what, episode 22 right now, things is definitely going to heat up. And so I'm excited for this week and what is to come. There's still a lot of things on the table. One of the main things, I know we found out what happens to Annie. We get to learn a little bit about Annie's background, but what I want to find out is, how does Annie join the fight? Now that Annie's out of it, what happens to Rainer? Attacked by Titan. But I guess the story of Attack on Titan isn't really, it depends on the perspective you look at it, Rudra. Because if you look at it as Attacked by Titan, then you're looking at it from the Marley point of view, right? But then if you're looking at it from the Eldian view and the Titans view, where any Eldian can turn into a Titan, then it would be Attack on Eldians, and Eldians being the Titans because of their bloodline. Would that not be because it's focused on Paradise, and because it's focused on the Paradise Island of Eldians, and them being having the capabilities of turning into Titans? Wouldn't that just be Attack on the Titans or Attack on Eldians? Right? Now you got me going in my bag, y'all. You got me over here digging in my bag, getting philosophical today. I didn't think I was going to do that on the first episode. Okay. All right. So, well, in my anime list, Attack on Titan comes number 5 or 4. Yes, Attack on Titan is real. And I believe it's so real because you can pull real life reality history from it and feel it even more because of what the history books we've learned. Now, the history we've learned over time is different comparisons to the world and the US. Every country, how they teach history is a little different because it's from different points of views. So like our history books in America is going to do it from the point of view of America, where, you know, we're the knight shining armor. We came in and made the difference of the war. But because I'm well traveled and I've been to museums in other countries, hold it, it doesn't state that. So I think Attack on Titan is really the reason on why it's done that for me. I was shortening the title for season 4 by giving it. Okay, gotcha, Rudra, gotcha. Aloka, ooh, thank you for subscribing, my boy. I appreciate it. Make sure you come back. I'm gonna be going live on every Sunday. I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, and I'll reiterate it. I don't know the right algorithm or the right time that I'm going to be doing all my episodes. It may be every Sunday. It may turn around and be another day, and maybe another time. I may turn around and start doing 2 streams a week. But I feel like I want to engage and have these conversations with y'all because look how active y'all are right now, and I appreciate y'all so much for it. So, Aloka, appreciate subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I'm sending out reactions, because they coming. But, all right, Ray, what you said. Good example is like Japan, like a gloss over to their students too. Of course, because Japan was on the wrong side of it. In Germany, they shove the shit down your throat as don't ever do this again. That is absolutely true. So Ray, you absolutely right. It really depends on what side of the war you're on, because some people look at it as shame, and then other people look at it as an attempt to make better. Because I was in France just the other week, and they pride themselves on their position of what they were in that war. They have holidays for every segment of the war that they won or changed. So different parts of the world celebrate different parts of the war because they were very influential in the war. Look, I done already got into history chat. I thought we was over here talking about anime, but I appreciate it. All right. So now that we've gotten Attack on Titan, let's jump into some reaction and some videos. What y'all say?
On that day.
All right. So what I'm going to react to today is, I don't know if y'all had a chance to take a look at the Attack on Titan in 9 minutes. It had like 32 million views. And Japan was ruthless. Oh, I know Japan. So if you guys ever visit Japan, if you go to the Kamikaze Museum in southern Kyushu of Japan, I ain't gonna lie, your boy got teary-eyed. And what I mean by teary-eyed, they have the recording of the kamikaze flights where they recorded the night before they got into their planes heading to Pearl Harbor to bomb Pearl Harbor. You can hear the guys in there, and this was the sad part. You had 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, all the way to 30-year-olds who had never had anything to do with this war, and they were chosen. It wasn't like they chose to go to it. It was drafted. They came in and said, you, and you going to the war. But in the recording, you can hear them crying the night before because they knew everybody, they were just told, oh, there's not enough gas to get home. This is a one-way trip. You get what that means? If you're told a one-way trip, like, I would have, look, I would have ran. You would have had to shoot me in the back. Give me a chance to run. I would have swam to Korea or something. You telling me I'm taking a plane ride and there's no chance of me coming back? Exactly, Ray. Catch me going AWOL. What? I love my country, but I ain't gonna die for my country. You telling me I'm gonna get in this plane? I'm gonna take off, but I can't land? Oh, no. But yeah, hold on. Let's see what the chat says. I have seen Attack on Titan in 9 minutes, Bike. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna watch, Rudra. We gonna react to that one. People's told me it's funny, so we gonna go ahead and jump on it. Rayo, you'll land. Land in some water. I can't swim, so I'm just gonna be shark bait. And I already know the way I look like I swim. I look like a wounded seal, so that's just gonna attract sharks. I ain't making it. I ain't making it. I ain't making it. I promise you. I'm definitely not making it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this anime reaction of, let's get this going. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
On that day, humanity received a grim reminder.
Can y'all hear it? Yeah,
that this scene has been parodied so much that no one can take it seriously anymore.
The Titans are gonna eat us because we're cow!
But we have walls.
All right, just want to make sure it's not too loud.
The front door.
All right, let's start it over.
On that day, humanity received a grim reminder that this scene has been parodied so much that no one can take it seriously
we can't all just learn how to swim.
The Titans are gonna eat us because we're cow!
But we have walls.
And there's no way they can break through the front door. Probably.
Oh, not the flames, probably.
Put your back into it!
Have no fear, I'm here to save the day.
Hands, thank God! Alright, I need you to help Aaron.
Fucking run!
Hands, what the fuck?
Hans, my mom! Fuck your mom!
Hey, yo, I've never seen this. This is low-key super funny so
This is
far.
not what I thought when I clicked this link.
How are you feeling?
From this day, I swear I'm gonna kill every last Titan, but not before I dance in their grave! When I'm
Dance in their
showering in the
grave?
blood of all the Titans I massacre, they will know the name! Every last damn one down to their fucking...
Aaron was always
Is he
complaining,
still
yo.
going?
Because my dick is a drill! Every Titan will die at my
He
hand!
was always complaining, yo. I don't know what to tell you. Aaron low-key was always complaining. And I don't know about y'all, but that, to me, deadass was one of the annoying thing about season 1 and season 2 of Eren. And he always got himself in some kind of damn trouble. It's just annoying, yo. How many of y'all, chat, let me know, chat. How many of y'all was really kicking it with Eren when he first started? How many of y'all actually liked Eren from season 1 and season 2? Oh, that is true. He did get Levi's whole crew murked. Really? Erwin singing in Thick of Things. Rudra, are you asking me? Have I heard the opening and the opening and ending of each episode of each season changed, didn't it? Which season were you talking about, Rudra?
Fuck up!
So, you want more
Sorry,
clients?
we gotta
You
pay
think
the
you can
piper.
scale your business
I ain't
on
paying for
excuses? Drink this.
no YouTube stuff.
Do you like
So we
Titans?
pay the
Oh my
piper.
god.
Do you like Titans?
Oh my god.
Fuck them all!
Aaron's still screaming in the
Welcome to
background.
military school. All this training will probably be useless because 90% of you will die anyway. Side character.
Oh damn, not
Introduce
90%.
yourself.
I'm an internet meme.
I have a great ass when it's Titanic.
I'm going to be forgotten.
Internet
going to
mean
be
ass.
alive.
I'm going to be alive. No, you ain't.
Well, I'm going to be an actual interesting character. Shut up, Jean or Jean. Come back when you're a main character.
Jean or Jean.
Hey, hold on a second. I have screen time.
Oh
Don't listen to
damn,
him.
they already killed
You're
Jean
my
that
main
quick.
character.
Shut up, Marco. Come back when you're not a disposable character.
Not a disposable character.
Congratulations on graduating. You are
diabolical.
now officially certified cannon fodder.
I now have all the weapons I need to kill the Titans.
Actually, last time I checked, Edge isn't actually a weapon.
Don't listen to her. Those stupid Titans don't stand a chance against me.
Definitely, Aaron. As it
Why did you
appears.
say that against my face, you little bitch? The Titans have invaded!
Looks like we get to fight Titans!
I am slightly fretful at the thought of fighting Titans.
I strongly disagree with your sentiment
Argo definitely
there.
didn't deserve that one, yo.
I don't know. Isn't this how we're supposed to communicate in the show?
It's the yelling for me. Everybody's so energetic. Everybody is just like, aren't we supposed to be communicating like this as they continue to just yell at each other? Like, ah! I ain't gonna lie. A lot of parts of Attack on Titan really had me just so hyped. And I know it happened to y'all because y'all was probably just as hyped as me as I'm over here like, what in the world? Yes, we know Marco was a disposable character, but we're not gonna say it out loud.
I just passed myself! What the fuck?
Connie
Everyone
does
is
low-key
dead,
look like a
except for
typical
me,
basketball
'cause
player,
I'm the
shaved
main-
head.
Yeah, your boyfriend brother's
Ooh.
dead.
Hey.
Hold on, I missed it.
Communicate in the show! Fuck everyone!
Did they butt heads?
Guys, I just passed myself!
Fixed himself.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Everyone is dead! Except for me, because I'm the main...
Tell me why that didn't just sound like Kenny in South Park, where it's like, oh my God, they killed Kenny. Where Armin just said, oh my God, everybody's dead.
Yeah, your
Ooh.
boyfriend brother is dead.
Hey, he's not my boyfriend.
He is your boyfriend.
Yet.
Gross.
Do you even know why he means so much to me?
Here, Mikasa,
Hey, I
have this
love
dumb
Mikasa and
scarf.
Aaron's
Oh my God, I can't believe
relationship.
he gave me a scarf. It smells so good. Maybe if I wear it long enough, he'll notice me, and one day we'll start dating and then get married and have a bunch of kids. And...
Do you like it?
It's all right. That's
Oh,
right.
damn.
What's the point of
It's
living
all right.
anymore? Guys, did you see that Titan? What do you think it could possibly be?
Aaron.
Probably Aaron.
Seriously, who else is it gonna be?
Oh, come on. That's way too obvious.
Oh, look, it's actually Eren.
Oh my God. Everybody's like, it's gonna be Aaron. Wait. Hold on. Pump the brakes. Yo, chat. If I finish watching this, is this going to give me what happens at the end? I just realized that if I watch this full 9 minutes, is this really going to tell me what the hell happens at the end of season 4? Sasha. Hey, yo. Ray, you absolutely right, my boy. Sasha's death was one of the most unnecessary deaths in the whole thing. But I do see why they did it, because if it wasn't for Sasha's death, then what would Gabby and Falco be doing, right? And how does it show the forgiveness of the paradise? They needed somebody who was kind, and they needed I'm going to call it, they needed a mortar for the show. And Sasha was that mortar that bridged Marley and Eldians together through Falco and Gabby when Gabby went to go meet Sasha's family. So because of that, that's what kind of changed the tide of the hatred, that not everybody on Paradise are just evil devils. So Sasha's death didn't go in vain, though I felt it was unnecessary, but also necessary. I guess I'm teeting the toe, but I guess I will say, and I'll make that decision, it was necessary because we needed to know that, right? Apparently she was supposed to die and she was popular. So they ended up killing her in season 4. Appreciate it. This video is about season 1 only. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Rudra. I just needed to make sure that I wasn't going to give away some spoilers. Gabby wasn't kind because Gabby was... Okay, so Aloka, I do agree Gabby wasn't kind, but we got to also realize Gabby was raised by Marlians. Gabby was raised by... They were brainwashed. Think of the Eldians that were in their entrapment camps. They had the mindset that Marley was doing this for the good of them. So to give them a little crumbs by saying you can become an honorary Marlian, that was everybody's goals, wish, and dream. So why would Gabby not be mean to the Eldians on Paradise if all she learned in the history books was Eldian was trash? That's why she wanted to be that soldier so bad, was to kill Eldians and be an honorary Marley. These kids were brainwashed at a young age. Damn, Connie should have died. But I felt like Connie couldn't have died because then you would, you took his mom, then he had to suffer with his mom, and then he dies, and then what happens to his mom? Kamikazes of Marlians, holy Gabby. Connie is the GOAT. What do you mean? Dang, Ray, why you like Connie so much?
Oh my god, I didn't see
wow.
that
Oh my
coming.
God.
You knew, wow, that's such a surprise.
Fuck you all.
Oh, it's so funny that, it's such a surprise that's Aaron.
Before we blow your brains out!
Armin, everyone thinks I'm now a threat to humanity.
You
It's
are.
up to you to convince them. I trust you'll know how to.
Don't shoot, dickhead!
Don't shoot, dickhead.
Instead of killing her, we hope we should use him to plug up the wall.
That's a great plan, sir. You should probably tell everyone.
Right, listen up! We are going to take back the wall from the Titans! So hear this plan! What we're going to do is...
He does realize he's like...
Who gets eaten? Gabby gets... Wait, I know you just didn't give me a spoiler, Aloka. I know you haven't been watching my reactions. I'm only on Attack on Titan episode 22. So I hope you just didn't tell me what happened to Gabby. Please tell me you're talking about somebody else. I hope you're talking about Connie's mom or somebody. He's just a dude. He's not super important, but he's the average Joe. Like you and me, and still managed to survive. You're right, Ray. Yeah, but I hate Gabby, as how the hell does a horse biting her head is the devil's work? Well, the devils ride that horse, so the horse in and itself is trained by the devil. So in that case, the horse is the devil. I guess that's how I put 2 and 2 and 3 together. Aloka, do you look like one? Like what? No, it happened. Or this happened. Don't worry. Pixie, like a political leader. My brother is Christ. My brother in Christ. Hey, HB13, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, I know I've said it so many times in the comment, and I say it to all my kickers. I appreciate you, HB13, of how much you're involved in my comments and helping me get through these animes. You have no idea. Yeah, please don't spoil. I'm only on episode 22, so please don't spoil anything that happened after that episode 22, please. Someone eats Connie's mom and no sport. What? All right, let's get back to it.
200 feet up now, right?
Take their lives and turn it upside down! Prince of Bel-Air style!
Nope, he has
Prince of
absolutely
Bel-Air
no idea.
But that is the plan! Does
they
anyone have any
just
questions?
brought Fresh Prince of Bel-Air into it. I love it.
Does any Bel-Air style?
Nope, he has absolutely no idea.
But that is the plan! Does anyone have any questions?
Has
Rudra,
absolutely
you
no
nasty.
idea.
I just read it. Rudra, you nasty. Rudra, you nasty. Hey, that's Aloka, that's pedophilia in some countries. Falco can't be eating Connie mom. Okay, you got it, Rudra. I got what your joke was. All right.
Yeah.
But that is the plan! Prince of Bel-Air style!
Oh, they brought in Prince of
He has
Bel-Air.
absolutely no idea.
But that is the plan! Does anyone have any questions? All right, did you catch
No
all that?
questions.
Get Aaron so triggered by his Titan self that he punches himself in the face.
Yes!
Hey, Aaron, guess what? You're a Titan!
Aaron punches himself. You're tight.
Do it again.
Oh, wait, we should probably get him to carry the boulder.
Out of the way, guys!
This is low-key funny, yo.
Where am I? Wait a minute, you're the
Survey Corps.
Scouting Regiment.
Scouting Legion.
Recon Corps.
Whatever.
Yes, and I'm Captain Levi.
what was
the
that?
girl
Ignore
screaming
that.
in the
So, Aaron,
background.
remember this key
I'm
which opens the
dead.
basement that's going to be a huge plot point now? Well, do you mind telling us what's in it?
Yeah, I remember. My dad told me before. Hey, Dad, what's in our basement?
Oh, sure thing, son. It's called Go Read the Fucking Manga.
God damn it.
Read the
Every
fucking
bloody
manga. I love
In the
it.
trial of whether or not we should execute Aaron
Go
Yeager.
read the manga.
Both sides, please state their cases.
Kill him.
Don't fucking kill him, please.
Compelling arguments. How does the wall religion view this?
As a follower of the wall, it is our belief that any foreign object will pose a great threat to us. As
Oh,
foretold
I hated
long ago
him.
by our
How he
founder
kept
and
all
supreme
those
prophet,
secrets about
Lord
Historia.
Does the defendant have
There's
anything
always
to say?
that priest that just
you can get through this the
carries
best way
the,
you know
the,
how.
the, the truths of everything and never tells anybody.
Problems!
Oh, this one Levi beat his ass.
Stop! Oh, baby, stop!
Did he just say, "Oh,
Aaron's
baby"?
enjoying it.
Aaron, stop enjoying it.
More. Yeah.
Aaron.
Is this
Oh
really
my
how
God!
the
Not
Blue
him
Yoshi
enjoying
scene?
the ass
Look,
whooping.
enough of this.
You say
I propose
this.
that from now on that Aaron will be supervised by me privately at all times.
Oh, God, yes!
God damn it.
Sustained. Under the notion that all fangirls now think you have this weird dominatrix thing going on with each other.
Now that that's over, allow me to introduce my crew. Dead 1, Dead 2, Dead 3, and Petra.
I'm the only one everyone cares about because I'm a cute girl.
What about her?
Titans make me horny.
Did I just hear that correctly?
Yes.
Hey, I used
No.
Enough of this. Survey Corps.
low key, I used to really think that Hanji had the hots for Titans. Just by the way she talked, and she's like, I want to experiment on him. When she first met Aaron, I used to definitely think that she had the hots for Titans.
Good. Head out.
But first.
We clean!
Oh, God,
We
seeing clean makes me so wet.
What?
What?
Not the Indiana Jones
Wait,
theme,
how long
yo.
are we going to be riding on these horses?
Oh, about 5 episodes or so.
What? How have we gone from years passing in a single episode to spending half an arc on a fucking horse? What is this arc even about?
That Titan's got a nice ass.
Oh, I love
What
this.
the fuck is that?
Don't
Hey.
worry, Aaron. It's all part of.
Does he do season 2, 3, and 4? If he does, someone have to send me the links to it. Hanji is probably my favorite character aside from Lee. No, Hanji is legit. All the way to where we're at now, Hanji is a true soldier. Hanji is a true soldier. She better make it to the end. Because Hanji, in my opinion, was the perfect mix of what Erwin was trying to be and what the episode needed. Because I felt like Erwin was too dry. But Hanji had that right kind of excitement. Hanji won a Bible study. What? Hanji was trying to get up inside them Titans. Hanji was just always too much for me sometimes with them Titans. Any thoughts of anime next? I don't know yet. I'm gonna be reacting, so stick around. I'm gonna be reacting to upcoming animes, so maybe I find one that's in there that we might pick together. So stick around. I'm murdering everyone. Stressed out. Yes. The way it started in the first 2 episodes with all those Titans, I was like, what the world? Bruh, Aloka, you like tighten the ropes. I like it, but you low-key got my blood pressure starting to go up talking about no spoilers. What's not available for the rest of the season? Oh, you're not available for the rest of the video. Damn. No, I haven't. Sister Leveling, I think I'm going to be going. Sister Leveling, I'm going to probably react to after Attack on Titan finishes.
Erwin's fail-safe plan.
It's all part of Erwin's fail-safe
Let's
plan.
finish this one first.
Mission success. Mission fail. Levi Squad, get her.
Ray, I already watched Solo Leveling. Both seasons, they're already out.
Oh, no.
Go check it out.
Levi Squad, they're dead.
Yeah, you sacrificed Levi Squad right here. I remember. This was unnecessary. You couldn't. I hate it. Ooh, elbow popped out. We gotta pay the piper. Sorry guys, we gotta pay the piper.
Until I found Hungry Root. Hungry.
Oh my god. Aaron, can you stop getting eaten already?
Jesus
I know.
Christ,
Aaron
I
was
have to
always
do
getting his ass
everything
eaten, and the
myself.
shit that got me annoyed.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'd call this mission a complete bust.
Just
It
another
definitely
day
was.
for this.
Levi in that scene where he cut up Annie's Titan. Oh my gosh, that is where I became a Levi fan. Let's get through this. We're almost done.
Corps.
My entire team is dead!
I know we're all feeling a little bit down, but we figured out Annie is the female Titan even though it was blindly obvious to everyone watching, even for blind people. And I have an absolutely
Even for
foolproof
blind
plan to lure her into a trap.
What's the plan? Annie, come with us, please, please, please!
No.
It didn't work! God fucking damn it.
I did it.
Aaron, now would be a great time to get angry.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
God, it hurts so much!
It kept
Was
biting.
something supposed to happen?
I don't know, it just sounded really cool in my head. Let me give it another shot.
It hurts even more this time!
Aaron, turn into a Titan!
I'm trying, okay?
Aaron turned into a
I'm trying
Titan, but
hard
I
enough.
can't.
What do you want me to do? Oh, God, Aaron, just shut up and get in the goddamn Titan!
This is hilarious, yo.
Is it just me, or does this look like very forceful Titan sex?
God, don't make it weird, Armin.
All right, Annie, I have you just where I want you. Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh, it does be looking like Titan
Well,
sex.
Erwin, in a few days you've cost hundreds of lives, years worth of collateral damage, and all you can show for is a prisoner we can't even touch now? Do you have anything to say?
Just another day for the Survey Corps.
I'm dead.
Why did you let my mom die, you bastard? I'm sorry, okay? I only know my secret technique of running away. Did you just make a JoJo's reference? Aaron, what are you talking
Not a
about? Your
JoJo's
mom
reference.
just died. This is no time for a JoJo's reference. There's always time for a JoJo's reference. All right, okay. I was making a JoJo's reference. Oh, no! Oh, my God!
What the fuck is going on?
What is Mikasa doing?
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much this month
God. Did he make any more of the other seasons, yo? All right, what'd y'all say? Still don't know what Aaron had. Oh, I know. I think he just became calmer, and then I didn't like, so low-key, I didn't like how Aaron's personality just completely changed from season 1, 2, and 3 to season 4. Season 4, he's just like emo. I think Marley just made him go into a dark place, low-key. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so the next one we're going to look at top 10 most anticipated animes for summer of 2025. So HB13, we might find one that I might react to next. Who knows? But let's get it.
Summer 2025 is almost here, and it's looking
Hey,
like...
Ray, I need you to go check out what I'm doing, what I'm reacting to these weeks. Windbreaker is on there. So Windbreaker, I am paired with my girl, Remy. Did I call her Remy? Anyways, I'm paired. No need to yell at me. But no, Windbreaker, I am reacting to it. All right, my boy. The live will be posted on the web, on the channel, so you'll be able to go back and see through it. But appreciate you swinging by.
An absolute banger of a season. We've got returning legends, shiny new adaptations, and a whole lot of hype. Whether you're into supernatural showdowns, romantic feels, or laugh-out-loud comedies,
all right, let's see what they got coming up for this summer.
Your pocky, settle in, and let's run down the
I
top
know,
10 most anticipated.
So for everybody, based off of the trajectory of where we're at, I believe Attack on Titan should be ending in sometime in July, and then Death Note should be also ending sometime in July as well. Also, Windbreaker is coming out every week, so it's until they decide to stop it. So Windbreaker is just going to be ongoing. That's what my current schedule is as of right now.
Anime of summer 2025.
All right, so what this is? Oh my God, is this Gojo's backstory? Why that look like Gojo? Is this Gojo's backstory? Wait, what was this show? The summer Hikaru died. The summer Hikaru died. Okay. I really like. Wait, aren't they two boys?
Okay, let's talk about The Summer Hikaru Died, aka the series that's about to mess with your head and your heart. This one's creepy, emotional, and strangely beautiful. Kind of like if Your Name had a baby with...
What? Hey, for those who haven't seen Your Name, it is a beautiful, it is a beautiful film. If you haven't seen it yet, I know it's a very old one, so y'all probably have already seen it, but boy, I loved Your Name.
Junji Ito. The story follows two boys, Yoshiki and Hikaru, who've been best friends forever. But after a strange incident in the mountains, Hikaru starts acting different. Like, really different. Same smile, same voice, but Yoshiki knows deep down that the thing wearing
I might have
Hikaru's
to
face,
react to this one.
Not his best friend. This anime blends slice-of-life quietness with cosmic horror, and it hits you right in the feels whilst giving you chills. It's not full-on jump scare horror, it's more like slow dread that creeps under your skin horror. Don't sleep on The Summer Hikaru Died. It might just haunt you in the best possible way.
Oh man, that might be something we might need to react to, y'all. Chat, we may need to watch. It already starting out with a good one. I need to put that on the list. And if this is number 10, these other 9 better be legit. Rascals doesn't dream of Santa. I don't like the title, but we'll see. Who this? I love me a good-looking anime girl. You see dead people?
Ah yes, the Rascal series is back to emotionally destroy us, just in time for summer. Because who needs sunshine and beach days when you can have existential crises and supernatural puberty problems? Am I right? Rascal Doesn't Dream of Santa Claus picks up with our favorite deadpan king Sakuta and the ever-lovable Mai. This time, the plot centers around another case of adolescent syndrome. Those weird reality warping events that seem to follow Sakuta
I can't be having adolescent problems.
And the Santa Claus part? Yeah, that's not just a cute name. There's actually some heartfelt Christmas magic involved, with a twist, of course. Expect more of the signature bunny girl senpai vibe, a little romance, a little philosophy, and a whole lot of emotion. These stories sneak up on you. 1 second you're laughing at Sakuta being his usual savage self, and the next you're staring at the ceiling trying not to cry.
By the destiny. I don't know about that last one. Yeah, I don't know about that last one. I don't know. It didn't pique my interest. So let's move on. By the destiny. Fujin Anki. Wait, was those what I thought that was? I'm sorry. I got a little bit of pervertedness in me when it comes to anime female characters. So I apologize in advance, but the Japanese knew what they were doing when they did what they did. Does it mean, or does that chest look like it's gigantic right now? Let me move on. I apologize. Oh, that boy got a whole...
Next up, we've got Dogen Anki. And if you love shows like Jujutsu Kaisen or Tokyo Ghoul, this one's going to be your jam. The setup is...
What? Oh my God. Did it just say Tokyo Ghoul mixed with a JJK? This better be legit. This gotta be legit.
Imagine finding out that you're part of an ancient bloodline cursed with demonic power and then being thrown into a war between 2 clans with centuries of beef. That's what happens to Shiki, our angry, sharp-toothed protagonist, who finds out he's a descendant of Oni, the literal demon race. The show's got everything. Blood magic, secret organizations, badass training arcs, and of course, crazy, stylish fights. It's edgy in all the right ways, with slick character designs, tight pacing, and a serious first episode will hook you kind of energy. And let's be honest, anime with supernatural factions that beat the crap out of each other, always a good time. Dogen Anki's manga has been building a loyal fan base, and this adaptation is about to blow it wide open.
Oh, it's coming from manga.
Early trailers look awesome, by the way. It could be the sleeper hit of the season. Keep your eye on this one. It might just become your next obsession.
Oh, that's going on the list. That one going on the list. I don't know about y'all, but that one looked legit. Dan Dan Season 2. Okay, yeah, I know I did season 1 of Dan Dan already. I have to see how I can fit Dan Dan Season 2 into it. Don't worry, Aloka. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Well, Rudra, hey, look. Hey, I like me a little bit of fan service. Don't get me twisted. I like me a little bit of fan service. But I don't know how YouTube feels about fan service. So a lot of my fan service stuff, I might be taking it over to, you know, my I might be taking it over to the Patreon page. So I might start doing just my 18 and up stuff. Now I'm not going full on hentai. I'm not that type of person. But that fan service, I don't know how YouTube will kind of bridge that, but I might have to put that on the Patreon. Any anime with whole sentence as a title is ass always. Oh, is it? Damn. Aloka.
Become your next.
Hey, what's this next one? My Dress Up Darling Season 2. Okay, I don't know about this one.
Let's switch gears to something a little more wholesome and incredibly adorable. My Dress-Up Darling Season 2. Marin Kitagawa is back, and she's bringing more cosplay chaos and romantic tension than ever. Season 1 was a surprise hit. A quiet doll maker guy and a bubbly cosplay-loving girl bonding over handmade outfits. Who knew that would be the perfect formula? But here we are, and we're thriving. Season 2 dives even deeper into their personal growth. But here we are, and we're thriving.
Is that a leg, a butt, or a boob?
Season 2 dives even deeper into their personal growth. Wakana's confidence is starting to bloom. Marin's feelings are getting harder to ignore. And yes, we're getting more elaborate, drop-dead gorgeous cosplay
I low-key want to do Comic-Con this
Watching
year,
their
and I want to dress up, but
like
I haven't figured out what I want to do
soda.
yet.
Sweet, slightly awkward, and super refreshing. Whether you're here for the slow burn romance or the insane cosplay details, My Dress-Up Darling Season 2 is a guaranteed serotonin boost.
I like how they zoomed into that one.
Your heart will thank you.
Anime. Which one is this
Heart
one?
will thank you.
Gachiha Kuta, I think.
If you're in the mood for something gritty, stylish, and totally unpredictable, Gachiakuta is the show to watch
said
this
it right,
summer. And I mean that
Gachiakuta.
literally, because the animation looks insane. So here's the deal. Our main dude, Rudo, lives in a sky city where everything is clean, perfect, and completely fake. See, in this society, anyone deemed trash, literally or figuratively, gets chucked into the abyss below.
Oh,
it's
wow.
brutal. And guess who gets falsely accused of murder and thrown down there? Yeah, our guy Rudo. But instead of dying, he lands in this twisted, chaotic underworld where discarded junk mutates into monstrous creatures called Jinky. That's where things get wild. He meets the cleaners who fight these monsters using weapons made from trash. Think Junkyard Avengers. And Rudo
It's starting to
starts
look
his
like
quest to climb
Arcane,
back up
but
and uncover the
more
truth.
like
Gachiakuta
diabolical.
is basically punk rock meets shonen anime. It's dirty, fast-paced, and packs tons of attitude. If you love the early energy of Attack on Titan or Fire Force, then this one's gonna hit hard. And did I mention the manga's been killing it in the charts? Expect big fights, weird tech, and one of the most unique worlds in anime right
This
now.
look good. I like the dark grittiness. That one looked good. Should I react to LOTM trailers? Yeah, that one looked really good, Ray. Grand Blue Season 2.
All right, now let's take a deep breath and dive into pure
I didn't know they had a
because
season
Grand
1.
Blue Season 2 is making a glorious return, and we are not ready. If you've ever seen Season 1, you know this. This isn't a diving anime. It's a get drunk
this
and
is a
make
fan
life
service.
choices you'll regret anime, and we love it for that. Iori and crew are back, and the boys are just as shirtless, stupid, and hilarious as ever. This time, they're getting into even bigger misadventures, college festivals,
yeah?
trips, drinking contests that absolutely no one wins, and yes, a little bit of actual diving. Well, maybe. What makes Grand Blue so special isn't just the comedy, although it's some of the best physical humor in anime. It's the weirdly wholesome friendships underneath all of that idiocy.
Wholesome
These guys might
friendships.
act like morons, but they've got each other's backs, and that makes all the difference. The animation,
sorry.
just as exaggerated and expressive as ever. The voice acting,
How they getting butt naked and they just friends? I'm confused.
top tier scream laugh material. And the memes, oh, they're coming. If you want to laugh so hard your neighbors get concerned, Grand Blue Season 2 is your go-to this summer. Just maybe don't watch it with your parents in the room. You have been warned.
Who would watch that with their parents in their room in the first place? But I've been low-key wanting to do One Piece, but One Piece is so long that it would literally tie up one of my days that I actually use for like 2 years. That's how many channels, that's how many episodes there are. It would literally be dedicated a One Piece day. I don't know if I can go ahead and do that just now. Like, I may do it later, or I don't know how the fans would react to if I did 2-episode videos or 3-episode videos. Because, boy, One Piece is a truck haul. I feel like if you did One Piece, you'd have to list of all canon episodes, all the filler. But see, here's the problem with that. I don't know, and granted, I want to do what I want to do, so I might turn around and skip the fillers. But one thing I learned about Attack on Titan, the ones that I felt like were fillers had very important information in it that led to episodes later on. So I don't know if the fillers in One Piece are necessary or not. So that's the tough part. Bro, Mixed Packs channel. Make One Piece. See how some people, Rudra, see how some people said that Attack on Titan had 0 fillers, but I also felt there was some episodes where it was setting up later on in the season. It may not necessarily be a filler one, but I just felt like not much happened in that episode to warrant it. You know what I mean? The fillers are just fillers. Not necessary. I can assure it. Fillers. Okay, cool. I might look into it. I'm sure you guys might have to point me to a website that tells me which episodes are the fillers or which episodes are necessary for me to watch, and then I can go through those. So let me know what best website to go ahead and check out. But I won't be watching Grand Blue. It doesn't seem like it's gonna hold my interest. Fragrant flower blooms with
Now it's
dignity.
time to slow things down and get a little soft because the fragrant flower blooms with dignity is here to steal your
titles
heart.
seem kind of soft.
This is a high school romance, sure, but it's not your usual loud, over-the-top kind. Nope, this one's got grace, subtlety, and vibes that feel like a warm breeze through a summer
I'm not in high
the
school
story
no more.
follows Rintaro, a quiet, plain guy who thinks he's destined for the background, until he crosses paths with Garuko,
I can't be
the
a grown
school's
man over here
dignified
watching
beauty. But
high
plot
school
twist,
stuff.
she's way more approachable and awkward than she looks. What starts as a chance encounter blossoms into something heartfelt and real. Expect gentle pacing, meaningful conversations, and characters that actually communicate instead of playing 12 episodes of will they, won't they. It's sweet, grounded, and genuinely refreshing. Also, can we talk about the art? It's gorgeous. The flowers aren't just for show. The whole thing has soft, romantic aesthetic that feels like a painting in motion. If you like shows like My Love Story or Horimiya, then this one's gonna hit all the right notes.
派手にやってくれたわあのボケあの人はやってくれたわあのボケ
Oh, Kaiju number 8 season 2 is coming out already? I haven't even reacted to the first season. No, dog. I guess I'm gonna have to binge it.
Kaiju freaking 8 season 2. Let's be real. Season 1
I haven't even
already
reacted
stomped
to
onto the
season
scene like a
1.
skyscraper-sized monster with zero chill. It gave us giant battles, military drama, and the most relatable 30-something protagonist who accidentally becomes the thing he was supposed to destroy. Classic anime twist. And
I
we
gotta
ate
react
it
to
all.
Kaiju
Now,
number
season
8.
2
I
is
know it
coming
has to
hot,
come.
and it looks like we're going way deeper into the lore. Garth Guy Hibino, our Kaiju-powered hero with anxiety and a heart of gold.
Oh,
is
this
facing
already looks
even
exciting.
stronger
I gotta
enemies,
react
higher
to the
stakes,
first
and yet some
season.
serious trust issues from the defense force. I mean, imagine trying
So
to save
I
the
might
world
have
as
to
the
plan it
thing
to happen
everyone's
sooner
trying to
rather
kill.
than
It's
later,
gotta be rough
so
on the
that if I
resume,
get
right?
it
What's
done,
really
it
exciting
just
is
feeds into
introduction of
season
Captain
2.
Gen Narumi, a fan favorite from the manga who's cocky, hilarious, and super deadly. He brings a whole new vibe to the team. And
How many
trust me,
chat, how
anime-only
many
viewers
episodes are
in
in
for a
Kaiju
treat.
season
If
1?
the animation quality stays sharp and the pacing keeps that tight shonen energy,
Let me know in the
Kaiju
chat
number 8 season 2
how many
is gonna be a
episodes are in
serious
Kaiju
contender
season
for
number
anime
1,
of the
season 1.
season. Get ready for monster mayhem, moral dilemmas, and some major glow-ups.
哦，对了，我成为了职业者，在家人之外还拥有了新的队友。
Lord of the Mysteries. This already looks like it might be a no.
Okay, we need to talk about this one because Lord of the Mysteries might just be the biggest sleeper hit of the summer and maybe even the year. Based on the massively popular Chinese web novel by Cuttlefish That Loves Dying.
Oh, it's less than 20?
That's the author's name, 10 out of 10. This anime is an epic blend of steampunk, Lovecraftian horror, mystery, and magic. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? It is, but in the best possible way. The story follows Klein Moretti, an ordinary guy who finds a mysterious
Oh, is this the Chinese anime one, y'all?
The secrets of an alternate reality film.
Is this Chinese?
Organizations, beyond the powers, rituals, and some very creepy gods. He becomes a seer, which is a fancy way of saying, I can now see things I was definitely not supposed to see, and things spiral from there, fast. What makes this series special is the slow burn storytelling. It's layered, it's smart, and it trusts you to keep up. You'll be Googling terms and making conspiracy charts, but you'll love every second of it.
And here's yours. Aloka. Dan to Dan, season 2. Oh, they got a new character. Ooh, they got all new characters.
Finally, here it is, the crown jewel, the ultimate summer slayer. The one anime that said, hey, what if we made aliens, ghosts, telekinesis, ancient curses, raging hormones, and absurd comedy, shoved them all into one show. Ladies and gents, I present to you Dan Da Dan Season 2. This show is pure chaos, and we love it for that. Season 1 already had us hooked with its high-speed fights, ridiculous monster designs, and the surprisingly sweet relationship between Momo and Okarun. Like, how does this show manage to be so heartfelt? While also giving us a villain that's basically a cursed, curvy grandma with laser eyes. Look, I don't know, but it just works, okay? Season 2 is taking things to the next level. We're going full throttle into the Evil Eye arc, which is a fan favorite in the manga and known for intense, emotional moments and some of the most insane battles yet. The supernatural stakes are higher, the jokes hit harder, and the animation, early footage looks like
Dan to Dan Loki is one of the best illustrated animes on right now. As far as all that I've seen, Dan to Dan illustration has not been touched. And if you feel like that you have seen something better than Dan to Dan as far as the illustration, let me know. Because the colors, the way the artistry, all of that is top notch. And the constant amount of work that probably had to go into it, Dan to Dan illustration is top notch. That's what I'm going to say.
Quality for weekly episodes kind of all in. Yeah, and let's not forget, the premiere's getting a theatrical run in Japan. That's how confident they are. If there's one anime this summer that's going to blow up your feed, light up your group chats, and get everyone screaming Turbo Granny,
so based off of what I like,
Syndrome, those weird reality
I think I'm going to put I'm going to put this one on my list. What was the name for it?
Head name had a hard. The Summer Hikaru died.
The Summer Hikaru, we're definitely going to react to. I got to put it on the list. I don't know when it's going to come, but I don't like the fact that it's a Netflix episode or anime, only because Netflix likes to drop all the episodes at once, and then everybody likes to binge it. And then so because I don't just like put it all in one video and it goes over a span of weeks, it loses steam very, very quickly. But it looks like a hell of a good anime, so I'm probably going to have to do it. It looks real cool. Yes, it does, Ray. All right, the other one that I think I like is also Defy the Destiny. Defy the Destiny is definitely going to be on that list. I don't know when. Oh, not Defy the Destiny. Sorry. That's part of it. Shogun Anki. That's probably going to be another one I'm going to put on there. Shogun Anki. That one was pretty dope. I like the storyline on that one. We'll skip those. I'm not into the girly high school stuff. This one is a maybe. I like the plot and I like the concept. If it can give me the name.
Put it in your queue. Your heart will thank you.
Gachiakuta is gonna be on it, but I don't know when. but it's gonna come. I like that one that's coming.
You're in the mood to watch.
Yeah, Ray, exactly. Got you, Akira.
Fast paced and packs tight.
And what's the other one? I know there was one more.
It's the now it's
that
time
I like.
to steal your no.
No, I'm not with the high school flowers thing. Oh, this might be the one. Yes, Kaiju. Kaiju number 8. I definitely got to get season 1 up. Kaiju number 8 definitely needs to get done. Because season 1 is already gone, and I need to get it done.
哦，对了，我成为了职业者，在家人之外还拥有了新的队友。
And Lord of the Mysteries, I'll do that for you, Ray. I want to find out, Ray, do you know what platform it's coming out on? I hope it's not a Netflix one, because it does look like a good one that you can, like a suspenseful that's going to get a lot of like comments, as well as ones that are going to get a lot of people engaged and wanting to talk about what happens next, kind of like the mystery, like a mystery murder or whatever the case may be. So, ooh, these are a lot of good ones that I don't have enough days of the week. I have absolutely no idea. I just saw the clip bit on Twitter last week. Ah. Oh, it isn't decided. Okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a check back. But TM, I'll definitely take a look at it. And then we already know Dan to Dan. So we got, out of these 10, I'm already at a solid 5 that I like. I really do like. So we gonna have to keep beg with that one. All right. So my question to you guys, and I'm going to give it up to you of what I react to next. You got to do Tyrion and Dan to Dan season. I know. So here's where it's going to be easier. Once I get done with Death Note, as well as Attack on Titan, I could then switch things. It depends how it's released. If it's released on a weekly basis, then I can schedule one day for one series. Then it makes it easier for me. But if it's like Bleach, or if it's like Naruto or One Piece, then I got to give it 2 days because I got to get through it. Because then I'm going to designate one day of that week for 10 years. And I definitely don't want to do that. And that's one of the main reasons how I got through Attack on Titan so quick, was because I did 2 episodes a week. So I got to kind of figure out how these come out so that I can get that done. Aloka, I'll put Furion on that list. So I'm going to leave it at chat. How about this? I'll give you guys a chance to pick. Should I react to next best anime fights of winter 2025 of this year? Best anime fights? Or should I react to the top 10 most anticipated action animes to come up in this year? Let me know. So I'll repeat it. Should I react to best anime fights of this past winter, or action animes about to come up? All right, we got a tiebreaker. Oh, okay, come up. Got it. Never mind. I'll take the 2. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, cool. So let's do action, and let's react to it. And you already know what foot that is. Let's get it. And I'm excited for this one. You have no idea how much I'm excited for Demon
The year
Slayer.
2025 is ready to explode with some of the best action anime, and trust me, you're not ready at all. We're talking about insane fight sequences, next level animation, and main
I know there'll probably
characters
be some
who can solo
repeats
entire
based off what I've
armies
seen. There'll
without
probably be
breaking
some
a
repeats
sweat.
from the
Today,
last
we'll talk
one.
about some of the most anticipated action anime yet to air in 2025.
Oh, there's definitely going to be some overlaps. This might have been the first one we should have started with.
This
right, what
is
we
the
got?
kind of anime where the fists do all sorts of talking.
Hold on, Ray. I always remember myself shows like Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. Can't wait. Yeah, that's facts. Oh, I know. Hey, Loca, Chainsaw Man movie is going to be legit. We did the reaction for season 1 a few months back, and I'm so excited for the movie. Dumb. I don't know how I'm going to react to it. I don't know if I'm going to just bring the camera into the movie theater on a day that it's empty and try to react. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just don't know yet. But I want to air it, but we're going to figure out copyright issues. So we'll figure it out. Demon Slayer is legit. All right, what we got
You'll
here?
feel the action through the screen with this one. The story throws us into a dystopian society where Christmas has been outlawed,
Oh,
so the
this one
government
looks
runs
mad
everything
manga-related
with an
too.
iron fist. Enter Sanda, a kid who's about to shake up the system, not with politics, but with his fists. We're talking about bone-crunching brawls, high-speed chases, and a main character who refuses to back down no matter how outmatched he seems. For those who don't know, this is made by the same author as Beastars, so expect things to get weird and slightly sexual, and for the main character to make decisions no sane person would ever consider. Other than that, the animation of this
It looks like it
is gonna
crosses
be
back
fire.
from, like,
If you still don't know about
regular
it, do check out
anime
its
to,
trailer,
like,
you'll
manga
understand
style.
what I'm talking about. If you love anime where every punch carries weight and every battle feels like a war, Sanda is one to watch.
最強の部隊を作り上げる。
第一部隊、日本最強部隊の隊長。
Okay, we saw this one already. Kaiju.
Are you ready for Kaiju number 8's second season? Because this season is coming in hot. We haven't recovered from the epicness of the previous season, and the next season is all ready to bless us. Season 2 throws us straight back into the battlefield with Gafgar Hibino, our favorite
Ray, that's
Defense
what
Force
happened
officer,
with,
full-time
I'm gonna
kaiju
talk to this
busting
since we already
powerhouse.
talked about
the Defense
kaiju.
Force isn't messing around anymore, and
Ray, that's what I
neither are the
felt
kaiju.
like
And the
about
animation,
Sakamoto
it's gonna be
days, and
insane.
that's why
The
we didn't
first
finish
season
it.
already
We
looked
got through 3
incredible, but this
episodes, and
time
I was just
expect more
like,
fluid
yo, it
animation
ain't,
and
it
incredible
ain't for
fights
me.
that make you pause
It ain't
just
for
to
me.
take it all in. Every showdown is going to make you go through
Loca,
an
I
adrenaline
am
rush,
not
and
even
trust me,
Googling
you're
Diddy
not
Slayer.
ready for
I'm
how
good.
cool it's
I'ma
gonna
keep
be.
that
If
to
love
you to watch, my
fast-paced
boy.
Action, jaw-dropping transformations, and main characters who punch Kaiju in the face like it's a 9-to-5 job, then Kaiju number 8 Season 2 is about to be your new obsession.
要求は一つだ。
Alright, Kaiju number 8, we already got on our list.
圧倒的な実力を示せ。
Oh, it's coming out in July. Virgin Punk. What's this? Is this like a version of Cyberpunk?
喜んでるのも今のうちよ。
Oh, it got blood in it. Guns.
If you're a Monogatari fan, you'll probably spot Virgin Punk's familiar art style immediately. No surprise there, since it's brought to life by Shaft. But let's talk about what really matters. This anime isn't just a vibe, it's a full-blown adrenaline rush. We're tossed into a high-octane, cyber-dystopian world where Ubu, a badass bounty hunter with a messy past, is trying to outrun some seriously shady memories from a mysterious facility she escaped. What went down there? No clue, but whatever it was definitely bad news. The trailer teases heart-pounding chases,
This kind of gives me
chaotic
vibes
shootouts,
like
and a
the
whole lot
movie
of sci-fi
Anna and like
mystery.
those
Is
Russian
Ubu hunting
spy
criminals
movies
or
of
just
the
running
women that
from
they
her
have,
own
like the
demons?
girls that they have
Probably
sleeper
both.
cell
And she's leaving
children.
a trail of destruction behind her either way. The action, absolutely brutal. At its core, Virgin Punk is all about a nobody rising to legendary status, one insane fight at a time. If you're into explosive battles, intense character growth, and scenes so
This
wild
looks like
they'll
it might
make
be
you want to
exciting.
shadowbox your own living room wall, then this anime's got your name written all over it.
This kind of gives me, if I'm gonna be honest, for those, this gives me like Bebop vibes, but like a girl version.
Moving on to Gachiakuta. Moving on to Gachiakuta.
Okay, we already did Gachiakuta. Was that Baki in Virgin Punk? Is Baki a good thing to watch?
We follow Rudo, a kid from the slums who's been treated like dirt his whole life. The rich folks up top see people like him as disposable, and when he gets
I've only seen like a couple episodes, but I didn't know if I should react to it. What are your thoughts on Baki?
Pit, where all the world's trash and its most dangerous secrets end up. But here's the twist: Rudo doesn't die. Instead, he discovers a crazy new ability that lets him turn trash into deadly weapons, and suddenly the kid everyone discarded is fighting his way back to the top. Along the way, he meets the Cleaners, a group of badass warriors who survive in this wasteland, and together they take on mutant monsters, insane outlaws, and the very system that threw them away. The animation of this new anime is going to be extremely fluid and pleasant to the eyes. If you're into underground rebellion, stylish combat, and main characters who refuse to stay down, Gachiakuta is a must-watch.
Oh my God, Hunter x Hunter, I have watched it before, and that's why I've been very hesitant to do Hunter x Hunter, because I've seen it before, and I typically do like first-time reactions.
All about bloodlines, brutal battles, and insane supernatural
yeah, some of these we've already watched, as far as this one too. But Hunter x Hunter. Oh, cool! I didn't know about that, Ray. But for Hunter x Hunter, I'm debating. I want to do it, but it's not a first-time reaction, so I may do it or bring it in.
Part of a legendary demon bloodline, and guess what? That makes him enemy number
I
one.
feel like some of these might have to go to the Patreon page, only because I won't have enough time to keep up with new animes coming out and to go back and see the old ones. So I might have to start putting some on the Patreon page, just because there's just not enough time in the day to air it on YouTube.
Along the way, he meets allies with insane abilities, faces off against enemies who want him erased, and learns just how powerful and dangerous his own blood really is. The story of this anime will give you a Dead Man Wonderland feel, but yeah, I'm hoping this one gives justice to the unique power system.
I feel like y'all giving me mixed signals about Baki. Y'all like, some of y'all telling me to do Baki, some of y'all like, nah, don't do Baki. All right, let's see if this next one is something we haven't seen. Ah, jeez. Sorry, guys. It looks like a lot of these we've already watched. It should have been the first one we watched, because it seems like all of the ones that we picked on the last upcoming ones are on this one. Hold on. I'm going to start skipping forward on these. And there's Ray, there's yours again, Lord of Mysteries. All right, let's see what else is down.
Then My Hero Academia.
Ooh. And My Hero Academia is on that list. There's so, and see, this is why I was mentioning I'm probably gonna have to start just doing some on the Patreon page, because there's no way that I can just keep up with all of these great animes in the past and be able to like post them, unless I'm posting like 3-4 different series a day, like our boy, like your boy Roshi, your boy. He's posting 3-4 a day, and I ain't got that much time in my life to be recording that much anime. You feel me?
This is their moment to prove why they're the next generation of heroes. This season is delivering peak animation.
JJK season 3, I think, is coming out later in the fall, or I think it's a movie. I have to double check.
If you've been following MHA from the start, this is the season you cannot miss. Might as well keep some tissues next to you too. Not for that, you dirty-minded child. You know this one's gonna make you cry.
It's 2026. Okay. What's this one?
We've waited 6 years for this epicness, and it's finally coming to life.
One Punch Man. How many of y'all watched One Punch Man before? What's your thoughts on One Punch Man?
Association arc is reaching its peak.
Chat,
There's
what's your
chaos
thoughts on
everywhere,
One Punch
and the
Man?
heroes are all ready to throw their hands. The hype is real. At the heart of it all, Garo is carving his own brutal path, tearing through the ranks of elite heroes with unstoppable determination, evolving into something far more dangerous.
These fight
than
scenes
ever
look
before.
good.
Meanwhile, Saitama remains an unstoppable force, still effortlessly wiping out anything in his
Oh,
way. Though
really?
He may finally encounter opponents that test his patience.
I heard they're supposed to be doing a live action of One Punch Man, right?
The world trembles. The stage is set for some of the most intense and breathtaking battles in the series. Comedy is
Oh,
still
really?
gonna be
You feel
top
like it's
tier, but the
overhyped.
star of the show would be the
Dang,
insane
that hurt my
battles without a doubt.
feelings. I haven't watched it, so I don't know if it's supposed to be good. But it sounds like y'all telling me it's overhyped.
All right, the Infinity Castle arc is finally here, and it's about to be pure.
That's the one, Demon Slayer. I'm so excited to be in Infinity World. I know all y'all ready for Demon Slayer. Y'all can't tell me you're not.
Infinity War and Endgame, if you catch my drift. I'm so ready to relive that hype. At this point, Muzan is done with everything. I mean, do you remember how our Demon Slayer's trying to corner him? Yeah, he's pissed. But the Hashiras are all ready for what's gonna come. The entire arc takes place in the Infinity Castle, a nightmarish, ever-shifting maze where gravity means nothing.
Oh, this is about to be so good.
Nezuko and the strongest Hashira are all thrown into one-on-one death matches against the Upper Moons. And let's just say, these demons aren't going down without a fight.
Heck no, these fight scenes are probably gonna be legit.
Mind-melting Sakuga, next-level choreography, and emotional moments that will break you into a million pieces. This is
I hope not. That means some people about to die.
Fights, tragic backstories, and some of the most unforgettable moments in the entire series.
I know you just didn't ruin it for me, Aloka. I haven't read the manga.
Wrapping up our list of the best action anime of 2025. As
All
always,
right.
do let us know if you...
So I'm done with reacting to these future ones. Have you guys watched any animated shorts? What are your thoughts on animated shorts? Yeah, I'm sure there's foreshadowing, a lot of them. I know you ain't. I know you not lying, Aloka. I know you not lying. You out here just, you just out here throwing back. Man, you see? No, so animated shorts is basically, I picked two of them that I want to react to. And we'll go from there. I just saw a couple that had a few million views and won some awards. So I want to get our reaction to it and see what it goes. I haven't seen them yet. I just picked them. They might be duds or they might be legit cool little animated short films. But these are just animated short films that I'm going to react to. And then after those, I'm probably going to call it a day. I think we've been on for about 2.5 hours. So let's check them out. I know it's not in the anime world as far as like manga, anime, but I was told by my homeboy that these were actually pretty good and kind of like sparks very good intellectual conversations. So I'm going to start off and go into it. Hold on. Damn, man. You killing me, Aloka. Aloka, you killing me. You're killing me, bruh. I love that you're part of the kicker community, but dang, you know how to take the wind out of somebody's sails before I even took off the ground. I'm grounded right now, bro. All right, let's jump into it. So this one is called Model Citizen. It's a dystopian animated short film from 2020. Let me know if y'all have already seen it before, chat.
Hello, citizens of Autodale, and welcome to tonight's PSA. What is
What is
a
this?
model citizen?
I like how it's in black and white.
I'm home.
Is this scary? Why they got masks on?
It was a delight. Well, families of Autodale, a model citizen is a providing father. A model citizen is a caring mother. All in service of a scrappy young boy or girl.
Okay.
A model child raised by a model family.
That kid got a big head.
Become a model citizen of their own.
Oh, you already seen this, Rudra?
It's hardly automatic. You and your families are the gears that keep our engines turning and turning.
Well, don't give me no spoilers.
The cycle never ends.
I wonder what the masks are for. No need to dip, Aloka, but if you have, if you're out of time, I hope. Thanks for joining us. Hope you come back.
Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, daily check. How are we doing tonight? Well, work was a delight.
Oh, dinner was just wonderful.
And Junior's just been tucked in. Splendid. Taking after his father.
Why is the robot checking in on them?
Things in order.
Oh, leaving so soon.
Wouldn't care to join my lovely lady for a dance, would you, Joe? One day,
Join my woman for a dance?
Not today.
Hold on. What kind of anime is this? This better not turn into some hentai animated stuff where the robots get into the action. Come dance with my wife, Mrs. Robinson.
Aww.
You disappointed the lady, Joe. Deepest apologies, Robinson family.
What in the world?
But duty calls. It would seem the cycle never ends.
This reminds me of, like, for those, it's a very old movie. I might be dating myself. Pleasantville. I mean, not Pleasantville, of like the perfect suburban family that basically is like a cut and paste type of family that everything's perfect, everyone's happy. This is the kind of like model citizen that's kind of giving me vibes. But with the robot checking on them, is this like where the robots have taken over and now the humans are puppets? 5, 10, 15 years? I don't know what this is, Ruther. I'm trying to figure.
When your model child is grown up and is ready to start a model family of their
I
own,
feel like the robots have taken over. This is some AI crap. But the masks, I don't get the masks.
their courses run.
They're aging.
I think it's time.
I was kind of hoping.
Time for what?
Never end.
What cycle? I guess the cycle is the family cycle of basically same day, same thing, in and out. Dad goes to work, mom cleans the house. Ugly. Wait, do they wear masks because model citizens? Everybody, you see how everybody has the suit and tie on and the wife is wearing the regular garment and a headband in some capacity? Is it like a day and age where everybody wears the same thing because you can't define each individual, and because of that, everybody is equal? So when it comes to looks, there's no beauty. Everybody wears the ugly tag mask on their heads and everything like that. So like, I feel like that's what it is. It's very off-putting. It is very off-putting. I don't know why they suggested this to me now. And now you see the barbed wires and robots. Is this like a concentration camp? Look at the robots behind at the end. What in the world? What is this big ass hole? Oh, my. Oh, this just got dark. This just got dark.
I'm so proud of him.
Oh my gosh.
You did indeed, Robinsons. True model citizens.
Is this like our government taking over? What in the world?
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. I don't think I like it either. Don't tell me he's still gonna whack him.
Apologies, Robinsons. The duty calls.
Oh my!
I'm afraid auto rail is hardly automatic.
And then now his son relives the same cycle.
Are what keep our engines turning and turning. Let us hope that this perfect cycle never ends.
Oh my goodness. Well, that just took away a whole lot of it. I watched it because I was recommended it. And I didn't know it was gonna go dark. We tried something, it didn't work. Oh, damn. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. That was dark. How did it get 15 million views? Oh my goodness. Well, okay. Let me break it down. And I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. Let me know, chat. If my bad, Ray. Now I want to chat. Okay, hold on. Let's figure it out. I want to break it down. Let me know in the chat if y'all want to break it down or you want to just move on. You want to hear what I think, but you also want to move on. I feel you. I feel you. All right, I'll make it quick. I low-key feel like that was though it was very disturbing, I feel like it had a very powerful message. I feel like in that short film that a lot of us is like trying to keep up with the Joneses instead of being our own creative person. Like if we think about if we left it to just the government of what the government wanted us to be, we would just be replicas. We would turn into robots. Robots create robots. And so because the robots, in my mind, and I guess I don't know how many people in my chat is from America, but in my mind, it's just exactly, Ray, another cog in the wheel. So like if we are just living our lives like another cog in the wheel, going to work, having a wife, having a child, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. This is essentially how we get to the end, right? Midori, hey, I apologize, Aloka. Educate me. I'm not 100% sure what Midori is. I can Google it real quick, but is it a Japanese term? Oh, don't do it? Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'll stop. All right. All right. Either way. But that's where I felt like, okay. But I also feel like it's a sign, it's a thing for like help as far as, yo, be creative. Do what you want. Stand out. Do things that are against it. So that's where I'm like, okay, I see what it's trying to say. And yet, even though they were the only one, I didn't Google it, I stopped. Though they were the only ones, the Robinsons, that acknowledged, like, thank you, because they got to dance. They got to do, I guess, some of the out of the ordinary things. Maybe that was the difference that made their life a little bit better than the other ones before. So I don't know. Maybe that was my 2 cents on it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. The next one, I'm going to give you the title. Tell me what you think. This one is called Koji. So I guess it has a Japanese lineage or a Japanese theme to it. Oh, damn, you was horrified for 3. Well, I'm glad I didn't Google it. And it's award winning, so let's see what it is. It's only 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Hopefully it's not dark, but let's see. Bear with me, guys. Restore the balance. This task I leave you. Fuji. Ooh, is this a samurai? I watched it and I was completely fine. I know something's wrong with me. Nah, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just, you're an interesting person and you're different than others. You bring that to the table. So thank you for being here. All right, let's check this one out. Is that a gargoyle? Puppy's dying. I'm definitely not watching it. Oh, this is definitely samurai. The way they run with it and the sword behind them. Are there any words? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Is this just like a fight scene for 4 minutes and 50 seconds? All right, the great game show. I haven't watched any of them. I know that's gonna take credit away from me. I can't choose. I'll leave that to the chat. So don't judge me, the great Kirkland game show. Don't judge me. I haven't watched any of those. Those are up for me to watch. So I don't have a say just yet. Ooh, caught him. Ooh. There's no words in this short anime or this short film. Okay, it's boring me. We move on to the next. Yeah, that was boring. All right, so it looks like in the chat we have a few people who like Naruto and the others who like One Piece. If a depressed, dang. So is Midori, and I'm not gonna look it up, but is Midori like a a video, a movie like Two Girls in a Cup or whatever? Ray, are you asking me? Oh, it's banned. What is it banned for? Give me 1 second, guys. Checking out something. It's movie of the traumatic life of a circus girl. That sounds. Oh, goodness. Does anybody ever want to watch a circus? I guess. All right, chat. Quick question. What do you guys, if you guys want to stick around, what do you guys want to react to? You guys have any suggestions of what I should react to, or I'm gonna just pick the next one? You guys any have suggestions or anything? Oh, you want to do okay, we can do the we can do the trailer now. So should I do the one in Chinese with the English subs? Rudra? JoJo memes? All right. No, I haven't seen it, but it sounds like something I'll have to try to find. I feel like the alley. Back to the series. Hell of a Boss and or Has Been Hotel. No, I haven't seen any of them. All right, so okay, so let's take a look at Lord of Mystery. I just need to find which one is. Okay, so let's react to Official Lord of Mystery. I think this is the one. Wait, hold on. This is from a year ago. It might not be the right one. I got to get the official one. There it is. I think this is the official one.